Okay, so if you guys haven't seen my first video that I did just recently with this thumbnail right here, talking about Candace and why y'all, like, her card is just revoked permanently. Not necessarily her black card, but it's because all that right there, I don't even do all that. But it's just that you guys are not dealing with her at all, and you just put her on the enemy list. Okay, so hey, you gotta listen to the video so you can understand, hopefully, my mindset and perception. And if you don't listen to that video, then don't say shit about this one. Okay, that being said, I guess you can call this part 2 because it's just here to advocate for Candace Owens. I don't care who you like and who you don't like. All I'm saying is I think that us, my people, y'all, us, however you want to put that, but you know what I mean. I mean, not white, right? Okay, cool. Y'all make wrong decisions. You don't know what you're doing. And the proof is where we're at and how we've been treated, right? Okay, cool. These people hitting y'all from every angle all the time. And all the time is from every angle. And it's always been that way. And they're like 50 billion steps ahead of you. Okay? 50 billion steps ahead of you. You need fighters in every lane. I'm going to reiterate. I don't appreciate some things coming from Candace, and I don't agree with everything she says. And sometimes I got to just walk away. And sometimes it's good to do that, right? But I will also say it is not ever going to be our position to fully understand what someone else's fight is supposed to look like, especially when we already stated this. This is fact. As a whole, we don't know what the fuck we doing. Okay? Because we wouldn't be here, baby. No. We would not be here in this position, and it would not be this bad. Listen, our ancestors would have done a better job than us, especially with this technology. In my opinion, this is the worst, the absolute worst generation of our existence. Okay, I don't fight with your mama. But anywho, again, like I say, y'all don't watch Candace stuff. You don't understand what she does. And you cannot see how that's important if you don't. All right? Okay, cool. Now, check out her recent little thing on Michael Jackson. Not her first time, by the way, just like it's not her first time calling out Trump and Elon and them. But it's not her first time talking about what's been going on with Michael. All right, she revisits stuff every now and again, and she just recently did a little thing on Mike, and y'all should watch it. You want to see a little something? Okay, hold on, wait, just hold on.
Offshore accounts in the Caribbean. John Branca is Jewish, and Tommy Mottola is also Jewish. Plus, Tommy Mottola married Mariah Carey partway through his life when she was a young woman, and he was an old man. And there are other allegations about that whole situation you can look up on your own.
Yeah, so there you have it. Michael Jackson went to war with some very powerful people. And I don't know why, but I guess in his will, he wanted to leave everything to those very powerful people.
For the people in the back, that's sarcasm. All right? Keep watching.
He, as Ian mentioned, went after Mottola, Tommy Mottola, very powerful person in the industry who has connections, according to Vanity Fair, to the mafia. Right? So we're talking about some people that could do some real harm. When you read that article, I advise you do, called it's entitled Tommy Boy, to learn about his history. And really, Michael Jackson was outwardly talking even about the things that Mottola had done to Mariah Carey. He referred to Tommy Mottola as the devil. Like I said, he's not the kind of person that you want to go to war with.
Yes, we know most of y'all know this, but y'all don't do nothing but what? You ran off and did everything you could to be an entertainer and get in the industry. I don't care if it's sports. I don't care if it's acting. I don't care if it's music. All these greats sacrificed themselves, okay, that came way before us, that was in the industry, all right, sacrificed themselves, went through it all, including having their lives and everything that they created and worked for taken in your face, in their face and their families' faces, and y'all still ain't done a giant brown thing but continue to try and be a part of. You want to be a part of because you want to be a baller. Just keep watching.
And not only that, Michael Jackson had the courage to call out how record companies cheat their artists. He wanted to stand up for these small guys and say, we cannot allow these sorts of things to go on anymore. Take a listen.
Record companies really, really do conspire against their artists. They steal, they cheat, they do whatever they can.
Does this look familiar?
Especially the black artists. Sony, Tommy Mottola. Tommy Mottola is the president of the record division. He is a mean, he's a racist, and he's very, very, very devilish.
Yeah, this is starting to look familiar.
It has changed dramatically, tragically, and perhaps irreversibly. There's now over 25 feet of water where there was once city streets and thriving neighborhoods.
I hate the way they portray us in the media. If you see a black family, it says they're looting. See a white family, it says they're looking for food. And you know that it's been 5 days because most of the people are black. And even for me to complain about, I would be a hypocrite because I've tried to turn away from the TV because it's too hard to watch. I've even been shopping before even giving a donation. So now I'm calling my business manager right now to see what is the biggest amount I can give, and just to imagine if I was down there, and those are my people down there. So anybody out.
Did you hear that big gulp he took before he started to speak? Now, mind you, Kanye West is gone. This is Ye that you're dealing with now, and they have him. They've taken him. You're not getting Kanye back. Does that make him... Listen, I'm not getting all that. But did you see the big gulp that he took? Do you hear the nervousness in him? Sometimes you have to rewatch that. You have to rewatch that to really get because this was 19 years ago, Hurricane Katrina. He was doing the same thing Michael was doing, many others have done, Prince have done. Ye was doing it. Okay, what he doing now? That's different because they got him. Okay, Kanye West is gone. Kanye West is gone. Far back or not, our people paid with their lives. Okay, in way most I can't even talk. It's just too intense and significant. The damages that these people have done and continue to do and plan on still doing. And y'all want to sit here and, just make wrong moves, wrong choices, in my opinion. And now, I'm not here to fight you, or battle with you, or argue with you about niente. Listen, all I'm saying is everybody has positions to play. And some people play them and some people don't. Okay, sometimes around slow, sometimes around quick. However, it's never going to be your place to fully understand someone's fight. But you need to be able to understand what is good for you, useful for you. And when somebody just ain't, who they used to be, and they already passed the point and they did their work, and we appreciate that. But that would be yay. But however, to stay on topic a little bit better, our people throughout our existence have tried. And this is not an easy battle. But y'all got to wake up from that BS, man. Because listen, them folk coming for us. I'm going to let Ye finish. I'm going to let him finish. But them folk coming for us. When I say coming for us, they've been coming for us, right? Since day one. And they have never stopped. They would have never taken their foot off our necks. And they never will. And they are eliminating us. And will continue to do so. And it will turn up real soon. I say it's going to turn up real soon. And you're going to have to figure out what you're going to do. Should have been figured it out. But hey, this is where we are. This is where we are. But pay attention and open your eyes. We've been at war. And we will always be at war. Okay? And these people turned up. And they sit back and laugh at the fact that you don't even realize, as you should. You realize, but you don't realize that they plucking you off. And you just go on about your lives. There should be no such thing as going on about your lives while they sitting here plucking you off. And watch them on social media. I can show you some things and point some things out to you if you want me to. And mind you, there is so much that I would love to say, would have been loved to have said, and have been saying for years on years on years. However, I'd be glad to keep throwing you hints and pointing things out to you because y'all asses ain't paying attention. It's the emotional thinking is deadly. The emotional thinking is deadly. All right? You want to kumbaya. You wish people would stop. You want them to leave you alone. You want to be friends. You want to just get by, right? You want to do well. You want to blah, blah, blah. Baby, this ain't what this is. And I will continue to speak until they turn my TV off. And trust me, I have always and still am keeping it very low key. Very low key. All right? I don't know how long that's going to be, though. And we get it. We understand. Some people didn't want to believe it. But you want us to say y'all was right? I'm not saying I vote because I ain't vote for no motherfucking body. But y'all was right. Make America great again means exactly what the fuck it says. And in case you ain't been listening to me, that do not mean I'm for no Kamala and nobody else. Absolutely not. Because it means that regardless of who is doing the work. Okay? But yes, they absolutely mean make America great again. And they mean that by saying it's better without y'all in it. Okay? It's better without you in it at all, baby. I don't know what makes some of y'all think that, oh, they need you. Or they feel like they need you. Or they think they need you. Or they know they need you. Whatever it is you're telling yourself. Baby, they want you gone. You don't understand me? Understand me. They want every last one of us gone. And that will make America great again. And you know what? You mad at Candace because she now sees that? And for whatever reasons, which some of them I understand, she did not fully either see it or fully believe it. Now, I will say this. With that being said, I'm not going to say that Candace is innocent, 100% innocent ever. Nobody is, right? Okay, but if she was able to truly, and I believe truly, have faith that this would be the best administrative decision for us that we even had an option of there being a best decision. That should tell you how good their game is. And I don't care what y'all talking about, because that shit don't impress me. You know why? Because y'all don't impress me. Y'all don't impress me. And you can talk to me till you blue in the face, because I'm an ancestor, baby. In this here body. So, fuck what you heard all day. Y'all need to stop playing. Because I'm going to tell you straight up and down. You mad at Candace because we trying to tell you and all that. Man, fuck all that. We past that. She realizes it now. And she continuing to bang the way she always been banging. And her banging go hard. Okay? Now, let me see you step your game up. Every last one of you. You better get ready. You better fucking train. You better come together as much as possible. Because I'm going to tell you once, twice, 3, and however many times I got to until I am no longer here. They coming for everybody. And it's only a matter of time when it's your turn. How many people been saying that for how long? And y'all just keep letting it rotate. Keep letting it rotate. Now, say for an example, the twins, because we're going to talk about them. The twins up in Georgia. Found in the mouse at the top of the mountain. Firefighter took the picture. Like they always do, don't they? Do you think that these twins thought that they was going to be next? Did you think that these twins' family thought that they was going to be next? No, because y'all think shit is sweet. Y'all are really existing in these people's freaking planet thinking that it's sweet. And you know, it's crazy because they want all of you. Go. All of you. And nobody is safe in any way. Never have been. Never have been. But you don't understand what stage we're in now. You don't understand what stage they're in now. They always have had universal understandings. You know, honestly, some of that, magical DNA type stuff, y'all be talking about we got and all that. They got some stuff embedded in their DNA as well. Okay? Again, you need to be checking out the ISIS papers, Frances Cress Wilson, so she can explain some stuff to you, baby. Because I don't know I just don't understand what, but hey, that's how serious you need to be. Because that's how bad these motherfuckers are. Any group of people that can just colonize the way that they have, they can just take a whole group of people who is supposed to be the mother and father of it all, and the kings and the queens, right? And so not only suppress them, but put them down, baby. Put them down for infinity. Put you at the bottom, up under the bottom. For what? Infinity? The next step is elimination. I told y'all that years ago. And you still think shit is sweet. Listen, these people are strategic, yes, but there are no exceptions amongst us. There are no exceptions. Everybody's gonna get it if they have anything to do with it. And if you guys don't wise up, then we will cease to exist. And if that is what is meant to be, then it's gonna happen. Which, what else is gonna happen as far as I can see? As far as I can see. Okay? As far as I can see, y'all motherfuckers about to be extinct. Extinct. But carry on. mean, listen to how scared this dude was. You ain't never been shot, no shame about nothing. Run his mouth on all the attention. He was born like that. And so that's not what this was. He was scared out his mind. Now, they tried their best to make that stick with him for life, right? And then eventually people start saying, honestly, he just said what he felt because it made sense, and then they try to stick the Taylor Swift thing on him for life to try to help replace that, if you will. But they really tried. This is really where it started for him, as far as them saying, okay, I see what we gonna have to do with this one, although they knew he was gonna be a problem. But my point is, look at how scared this dude was, and he still said all that he said. How many of y'all people been scared and they put their life on the line just so y'all can become extinct?
That wants to do anything that we can help with the setup, the way America is set up to help the poor, the black people, the less well off as slow as possible. I mean, this is Red Cross is doing everything they can. We already realize a lot of the people that could help are at war right now, fighting another way, and they've given them permission to go down and shoot us.
Look at how this dude looked at him. Look at how he looked, that final look he gave him. Man, listen, watch Ye. Look at him. Look at how he doing, like how he composing himself. Look at how he breathing. Look at how he think. Can you imagine what's going through his head right now? And now he gearing up to say that last famous line. That's the only line that y'all remember for this. Y'all don't remember the whole thing now, but you remember that line. Look at him. Look at how he breathing. I know he's proud of himself, but I know he's scared as hell, too. I don't care what nobody say. Look at this shit, boy.
And subtle, but in even many ways more profoundly devastating, is the lasting damage to the survivors' will to rebuild and remain in the area. The destruction of the spirit of the people of southern Louisiana and Mississippi may end up being the most tragic loss of all.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
And this is the moment that Ye should have known that they was going to take your mama from you years later. See, y'all are the type that will forgive somebody for something like this, right? They're not. They will lie in wait. They will use and abuse you. They will let you get on about your business thinking shit sweet, and they will sweep up on you. Now look at Ye. Now look at him. Come on, man. But the look, the first of all, Mike Myers knew that was the last straw. Look at his face. And then look at Chris Tucker. And it's crazy because it's sad. Because ain't no way, if we are whoever y'all the fuck think we are, we should be sitting here looking like this right here. Because somebody speaking up, because somebody killing you, because somebody doing what they been doing, Yeah, Joe Rabbit.
Please call. In the past few days.
Ready. Fight.